Coming up and down this mezzanine on a ladder is far from ideal, especially when we're carrying up wood and materials. So I think it's time that this little house got a little staircase.
There have been a few projects in this renovation that have felt really transformational, and I think these stairs are going to be one of them. They're going to connect our mezzanine and stop it from feeling like a little bit of a loft and turn it into a legitimate upstairs.
So our stairs are going to be going here on this gable wall up to the mezzanine, but we had the realisation about a week ago that as soon as that staircase goes in, we can't get the scaffolding to point this area upstairs. And a teeny tiny bit on the front. So we're going to get the scaffold out and get this area pointed so we can crack on with the fun of building the stairs.
We've actually got a fair whack of it done with that first mix. How many more do you reckon we're going to need to do?
Probably, I don't know, 2 or 3. I thought originally we were going to end up doing loads on here, but I think we'll be good.
I think 3 is more likely.
Probably, yeah.
That was a good little session, managed to get through quite a bit. Are you going to be alright to finish up on the brushing? Because it's all a bit squished and there's not enough room for 2.
Yes. There's not too much more to do.
No.
Brushy, brushy, brushy.
Brush, brush, brush. Knocks out DK germs fast.
Good job, buddy. I'll see you a bit later on. You're gonna be a sleepy boy. Okay, will you keep me posted?
Yeah, keep you posted. Let you know as soon as I know anything more.
Yeah, okay. Bit of a strange day today. I've been editing this morning just to try and distract myself a little bit because unfortunately Ted's had to go this morning for an operation and yeah, just a little bit worried. He's having a lump removed and you know, he's a bit of an older dog, so undergoing general anaesthetic is always a bit risky. We just had a call to say he's going to be a few hours longer than they initially thought, so I'm just going to finish off the last little bit of pointing that we were doing yesterday, the bit up actually where the wall meets the roof. I've brought my little girl with me because she can definitely sense that something is up, and it's obviously unusual for her because, I mean, she spends more time with Ted than she does with us, to be honest. So when she's without him, you can definitely tell she can feel it. Good. Come get. Gosh, this is awkward. So it's a big day today because I am starting to build the staircase. And this is something I've been excited about for so long. I cannot wait to see this in place, but there's a lot to do before I can take the maiden voyage upstairs. In case you're wondering, Ted is back, he's safe and sound. I kind of stopped filming pretty abruptly last night because they got back and I just wanted to go and spend time with him, and Poppy wanted to see them both, but I didn't film because he was just so out of it on the anaesthetic and the pain relief. He was just stuck with his little tongue out, just dribbling everywhere. But yeah, he's much better today. Victoria's just monitoring him because we have to keep an eye on him for the next sort of 24 hours or so and stop him from scratching the wound. But yeah, I came back down late last night and finished up all the pointing, brushing everything off. So we are now all the way up to the roof line, and yeah, it's looking good. That's drying nicely. So I've got to admit that this isn't the easiest staircase design for a first-time stair builder to put together, but it's the only way that we can make it fit. And, you know, I like a challenge, so hopefully I can pull it off. So the first two steps here are going to be deeper. They're going to have some storage inside of them. They're going to go up to a winder here with a couple of steps turning round, and then off of that winder platform up to the top. It's going to be more of a conventional staircase. I'm starting on the platform for the winder just because I figured it's kind of the central point where these steps and that flight join to. So if I get that right, I've got a good base to start from. Oh yeah, buddy. Here he is, man of the hour. How you doing, good boy? Hot. He's holding up well. If you're squeamish, look away now. So, as you can see, he's got a pretty gnarly wound, and it's so difficult because we've been told not to cover it because obviously it needs to dry out and heal, but yeah, he obviously wants to just get at it all the time.
Yeah, I think he's got a bit of stubble rash as well. And they ended up shaving quite a big area. He has already got to it once and snagged one of the stitches. Vet says it's all right, we just crack on, but I'm going to try and come up with something loose so that it's not directly claw on skin.
Good idea.
To the inside of the house, I'm researching and sourcing lots of products online and constantly sharing our details with online shops. You hear all the time about companies having data leaks, and earlier this year I was emailed by a clothing brand that I've bought from many times before saying that my personal data had been part of one of these breaches, but they didn't give me any advice and I was left feeling pretty helpless. This is where Incogni comes in, and they are the sponsor of this week's video. So when a data leak happens, it means that your personal information is out on the internet for anyone to find without your consent. But there's actually a huge industry of data brokers who actively buy and sell your personal details, and scams, identity theft, and nuisance phone calls are all linked to this. Perfect. When you sign up to Incogni and give them permission to work for you, they get your personal data removed from hundreds of these data broker lists. And because new ones are always popping up, they don't just do this once. Incogni constantly checks to see if your data appears, and you can track all this on your dashboard, and you can see how much time Incogni has saved you. So if you want to protect your privacy and take back control of your personal data today, click our link in the description and use our code LIVEBYLIVING to get an exclusive 60% off an annual Incogni plan. Plus, they offer a 30-day money-back guarantee, so it's completely risk-free.
Victoria just called me to say that she's finished Ted's little protective top, so I need to go and have a look. Here he comes on the catwalk.
The dog walk.
Work it, Teddy, work it.
Oh, he's mocking you, bud.
Oh, this is a good job, darling. It's like a little turtleneck. Little snood.
Oh, it's not funny, buddy, is it? Not funny at all. I'm glad though, because it's not seeming to slip down, so hopefully it'll do the job, won't it? Just to clarify why I made this as opposed to just buying something, the medical vests you can get were cut too low and they just didn't cover it when the vet tried it, and then the e-collar or the, well, you know, like the plastic cone of shame, they literally hit right where the incision was made. So yeah, it was a DIY job.
Okay, so that's the first platform built. I'm gonna fix these parts to the ground, or I'm gonna do that afterwards once I know everything's square up to the mezzanine and it's just gonna be in the right place. So I'm gonna work my way backwards now, build this bigger storage box, and then if I've got time today, I'll get the little one done, but otherwise that'll have to wait till tomorrow, along with the winder. I'm quadruple checking every single measurement and every single cut that I'm doing on this, because there's just so many places to get caught out building a staircase, particularly these ones, because our finished floor height is actually going to be 70 mil higher than this concrete slab. But so I can fix all of this down, we're doing it here, so I'm having to add on that 70 mil to this platform, again to this second step and to the first one. But with the first one as well, because there's no tread on the floor, that affects the rise measurement, so the vertical measurement of the steps. So that's another place to easily get caught out. I have to deduct that. Yeah, stairs are a lot craftier than I gave them credit for. I'm just hoping that I haven't bitten off more than I can chew. So far so good, but there's still a long way to go. Ooh, good. Split. Take two. Put together the bottom storage step this morning, and now with that in place you can really start to see the stairs taking shape. So now with those done, I'm moving on to the winder in the corner. So this is going to be split into 2 steps. There'll be one here, which is going to be this height, then 45 degrees across. We'll then step up to another step here, and then off of that is going to be our other steps up to the mezzanine. I think this one might potentially be the most tricky for me because I'm no longer just building boxes. This one has got various parts that need to be mitered. So if I don't make a mistake here, it'll be nothing short of a miracle, I think. If I don't make any mistakes, I'll eat my hat. Nice. You had to come down and check in on me as soon as I've realised I've ballsed it up.
Oh well, I don't know if you've bought something up. It looks great. It's actually quite mad walking in here and starting to see it come together. You've been a busy bee, but what have you done wrong?
It's nothing too major, but I just messed up on how all of this connects and I just got it wrong and trying to think of a solution. Yeah, nothing too major, but I did make a comment saying that I'll have to eat my hat. Oh, actually, I've just realised I said, if I don't make a mistake, I'll eat my own hat. And I promise I will fix this.
I know you will, I've got every confidence. I'm no use.
Okay, that's the bottom section done. I've got to say, I'm very pleased with how it's turned out. It's a little bit rough around the edges, but it was a pain. It was pretty tricky trying to navigate around everything and just get screws into places. If I had different timber, I could have just built a box, but I've used the wood that I've got. I mean, I'm pretty pleased here. All of this is made with just wood that we had left over from other projects. I haven't had to buy any more wood, which is a big thumbs up because wood is pricey nowadays. Yeah, there's definitely easier ways that I could have constructed this entire thing had I just had different timber. Probably could have used slightly smaller timber had I bought new, but very pleased to have got all of this wood out of the way so we don't have to store it anymore, get some euros in the wallet. So it's a win all round. I've just been measuring and checking the position of this bottom winder platform step thing in the corner and just measuring kind of between that and the mezzanine main beam kind of horizontally and vertically. They're the two measurements that I need to make sure are right for measuring out, cutting my stair stringers and starting to build the stairs up to the mezzanine. I think at this point, most people would ordinarily fit all of this together and fit it to the slab. However, I'm a bit nervous about doing that, putting all these holes in our slab and then coming to fit the rest of the stairs and there being something wrong. So I'm just gonna leave it where it is for the moment. It's not harming anyone. And yeah, I can get it finalized and fixed to the slab once the rest of the staircase is in place and we know everything is kosher. Because I don't have a framing square, I'm just using a little jig like this. So this is my tread depth, this is my rise, and I can just slide it along the edge, mark it off, On to the next one, mark it off. So there we go, a little preview as to what it's going to look like. It's looking pretty cool. At the top there, it's come up about 10 mil too long, 10 mil that way, even though all the steps measure everything the way it should be calculated. So I'm not sure what happens there. I'm going to see if I can shuffle it across a bit just to make it meet, because I don't want to adjust the tread depth at all. But yeah, it's sunset now. I'm going to try and see if I can sort this out, and if I've got time, I'll use that as a template and cut the other stringers. Good morning. I've picked up from where I finished yesterday, and I'm just using the stringer that I cut last night as a template for the other two. So I've just been drawing around that, and I've just finished cutting my second stringer. I've still got one more to do. It really is a peachy morning this morning on the weather front. It's absolutely lovely, but the Portuguese sun is still very hot, and I'm so grateful for this veranda to be able to work out here, enjoy the view, enjoy the temperature in the shade. It's lovely. Oh yeah.
Hello.
Thank you. Hey, Pop. Thanks, darling. Hello, Bubba. Hello, Bubba. Good girl. Oh, you
So
big
many
boy.
cuts.
Oh, you big boy.
It's like making a jigsaw. Are you on to the last one now?
Yep.
Good. Have they gone all right?
Yep.
Yep. Confident as ever. Thought I'd just bring you a little bit of caffeine, seeing as these two are getting spicy anyway inside. I'm sure that Ted's getting more sassy wearing clothes.
So I've just put some damp-proof course on the bottom of these where they're in contact with the slab. I'm going to put them in their final position based off of how the stringers end up coming off of the beam. So get all the stringers together, and then we can start piecing the puzzle together. Fitted these spacers, they're temporary, just to go between this final stringer and the wall, because we want to put some lights in there, and we're going to have to make it nice and trim and snug to the wall. So this just gives us a placeholder of a gap until we get the proper skirting and all the lighting and stuff, and at that point we'll remove these. Okay, I can't do this by myself. I need to call in the big guns. Come on, muscles. Hope you're ready to flex.
Always ready to flex.
5. Oh, you're not doing that. Good.
Yeah, I'm not sure how straight it is, but it's definitely wedged. Oh la la, this is like my first impression. Too easy. Oh, too far. Just doing a last little check, making sure everything is correctamundo. Looking good?
Yeah.
Good. I think you might have made a small rod for your own back though, I have to say, because when our little childlet is big enough, I think you're going to have to make some sweet playground equipment for them.
Oh, that's all right. Yeah, I'm happy to do that. That's fun stuff. There's not as much pressure on that.
Make your own monkey bars at home. You might be able to teach me to do it as well. Are we ready to commit to the final position and get this screwed down?
Yes, I think so. I think I'm going to leave this in place. Like, I'll fix the bottom and then fix all this. Who am I?
Poppy?
Potter!
Oh, Harry! Sounds not on the same page at all.
Doing the lightning strike.
I didn't understand at all.
So all of the kind of finished parts of this staircase are going to be done at a later date because we've got so much more construction to do. We're going to be going up and down these stairs to be putting materials upstairs, to work upstairs. So for now, we're not going to be putting the finished treads and risers and things on there. They'll be done probably when I build all the storage underneath there. But for now, we're going to be putting on some rough and temporary OSB steps that will just allow us to use the stairs for now, and then we'll take them off at a later date when we put the proper ones on. I'm stuffed. Just had a very spicy stir fry. It was lovely, but the lips are tingling. Anyway, I'm desperate to get the treads fitted on this thing, but as you can see, it's really dark. So I'm going to do this as it gets dark and come back tomorrow with Victoria and we'll show you the finished staircase. How exciting. There we go, we have a set of finished stairs and I'm so happy with how these have turned out. They've exceeded my expectations, put it that way. This definitely been tricky. Having learned from this, could I do it better next time? Absolutely. I did already test these last night, so I know they're good. But even with this thin 15mm OSB on, they're still solid as a rock. Victoria's not seen them yet, so let's get her down and see what she thinks.
Tell me when I can look.
Okay.
I'm doing my own big reveal. Oh, these look so smart, Ricky. You do a lot of things that I am impressed by, but I think you have exceeded yourself on just throwing this little staircase together.
I mean, I wouldn't say throwing it. It's been quite the ordeal. Do you want to give them a test drive?
I do.
Let me come down.
May I send?
They're very safe, but just because there's no handrail here, I'm going to stand here while you go up, okay? Just for security.
You've got no faith in me.
It's not in you, just in case.
Oh, they feel really solid. One thing I'd also say, these are a little bit narrower than like a typical staircase. Doesn't feel tight at all.
No, it doesn't feel steep either, does it?
No, no.
Come.
Keep going.
Yeah.
They feel so good, so easy as well.
Yeah.
So easy to walk up and down. Yeah, I was a little bit worried that they were going to be steep, but absolutely fine.
Now we've got a staircase to the bedroom.
I don't know what that is.
I knew you wouldn't. Somebody else will know what it is.